What's up everybody, it's me, Greg Miller, and there's this really cool PS3 game called Scribble Shooter. The trouble is, it's in PlayStation Home, and that can be a little cumbersome to navigate, so I'm going to show you how to get it. Let's get right to it right now. Okay, so from the PlayStation XMB, you go over to the PlayStation Network, scroll down, there's PlayStation Home, and this is what you get launched into. Right there you see Scribble Shooter Takeover, hit X and jump on in. Now if you're new to home, this is dropping you into this central plaza. This is where everybody comes together and meets and mingles and dances before going off into their own little clubs, watching videos in the theater, or buying things. But, as you're about to see when you get dropped in the central plaza, for right now, there's nothing. But, once home loads in everything, because it takes a bit of time to load home. There we go. Scribble Shooter arcade cabinets have popped in. You can walk over to one and play the first level, which is kind of the demo. Now, it's a bit different for me. I've already purchased the full game, but if you play through the snake level right here, and you actually beat it, you'll be able to buy it right here, and then you'll be able to walk up to any one of these and play it at your leisure. Now, that sounds great, but of course, beating it is a bit hard, and as you can see, things are loading in. It's not running perfectly. So if you really want to cut out the middleman, you can run over here to the PlayStation Network store, which is not the real PSN, not the real PlayStation store, because you can't buy the content. The Scribble Shooter, only available inside the PlayStation store, inside PlayStation Home. You can't buy it from the real PlayStation store. But once you're in, you scroll over to exclusives, scroll over to appliances, or not appliances, it's a little exit, no, I screwed it up. Not appliances, this thing. I'm even confused, ladies and gentlemen. Go to the arcade cabinet. There it is, the first one out. You buy it right here. And this key will then let you play the entire game, either at one of the cabinets around here, or, as you can see, people still not loading in. Things are getting a little, not great. Hit start. You can play it from your own personal space. So you hit navigator, scroll over to My Home, scroll over to My Spaces. Oh, no, sorry. My Spaces, hit X on, don't actually scroll. My Spaces again, and here you go. Everybody starts with this harbor apartment, which is loading in, so any second now, you're gonna see Harbor Studio Apartment. This is one of my reasons I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, PlayStation Home, not the preferred platform. I really wish Scribble Shooter, a unique game, you know, something that's interesting here. It's, you know, made by this dad and his two kids, could get out to everybody from the PlayStation Store. That's not happening here. So here we are, we're inside my harbor apartment. You can see I've already put down Scribble Shooter, but ignore that. That didn't happen. We've walked into your empty apartment. Here we go. You hit start. You hit over to options. Bam. Personal. Bam. Redecorate. Bam. Add furniture. Bam. Of course. Add. Here's where you go to the appliances. Go on down there, because of course, you know, refrigerator, microwave, arcade cabinet makes perfect sense. And there you go. You get to move it around, rotate it however you want to. Yeah, you place it. Boom. Don't fall over. Perfect. I'm fine with that. You've got it here. You can play it whenever you want to now. You walk on over. Boom. Get out all this junk. There you go. And there you go. Scribble Shooter. You can jump in. You can play. Sadly, it loads every time, but not that big of a deal. You get to jump in and play a shmup that's very interesting. It's, you know, the developer's sons drew it. They also did all the sound effects. That's why you get the bleeps and the bloops going, mouth effects. And it's something neat that you don't see everywhere, even though it's totally convoluted to get to it and play it every time. For more on Scribble Shooter, PlayStation Home, and everything downloadable, check out IGN.com.